Welcome to our channel. My name is Corey, this is my wife Carol, and this is our 1995 Jeep Wrangler. Our channel is going to cover low budget Jeeping and tech tips. This Jeep we call Brutus only cost us $4,000. One of the reasons why is because it's a YJ. You can tell by the square headlights. Now YJs ran from 1986 to 1995. This is one of the last ones. This is a 1995. The other thing about a YJ was it had a lower stance and a wider wheelbase. The big concern there was the CJs had a bad review of rolling over, and this was Jeep's way to get away from that bad review. They are a cheaper Jeep. A lot of the Jeep lovers hate the square headlights and therefore don't really like them, but they have picked up in popularity recently. Now, what we do like about the Jeep is that it is not stock. It was already pre-lifted with some of the modifications already geared up on it. So a lot of the work has been done for us. This YJ has a 2.5 in it. The 2.5 is the least like engine in the Jeeping world. The reason being is that it has no power. Its power range is somewhere around 3,000 to 3,500 RPM. And that's really not what you want in four-wheel driving. You want your power down lower on the power band. Now there is some things you can do to this Jeep that does not have good product reviews. You can change the fuel injectors. You can change the throttle body. You can put headers on it. I'm sure there's something you can do with the ignition system. But in all cases, they don't have good review, and it doesn't give you a good power for your buck. But what does seem to be the trick for these little engines is stroke them out. You can put a 3-liter stroker in this Jeep and it would act like a 4-liter. And that's what I kind of intend to do. Now, after I do that, probably what I'll do is force induction, which means that I'd be adding more air so I could raise the fuel ratio up along with it, and since make it a bigger engine than a 3-liter. Now when I talk about force induction, there's two ways to do it, either with a root style supercharger or a turbo, which this came off of a Duramax, it's an old one. I would choose to go with a root style supercharger. Basically because you got more boost at a low end more consistently. Our Jeep is running on 33s. It's relatively a small tire in today's standards, but it's plenty for this 2.5 to push. With that said, there's a lot to say about gear ratios and big tires. Now I do believe that this Jeep is still running the 410s in it, and we probably will have to upgrade the axles and the gears and run lockers, of course. The front we have the Dana 30, and in the back it has the 35. Now for a $4,000 Jeep, you got to expect it to be a little worn out, and this interior shows it. We've done some improvements with it. We put a center console in it, Walmart special, put some seats in it. When we bought the Jeep, it didn't have no radio or sound system. We replaced a really crappy steering wheel with a Grant steering wheel. We had to do that right away because it was going to fall off. We also added our shift handle, which I had a friend that was a machinist make this for me. It's custom made. There's not another one like it in the world. But what we intend to do with the inside of this is, well, we intend to build the seats. And that's going to be a video all on its own. Carol is a wonderful seamstress, and she can make these seats and seat covers and make them look brand new. I know a lot of people opt out for Smitty built seats. They're cheap enough by no means, but I'm kind of one of these people that like custom made stuff that nobody else can get, something that you'll never see again. That's just me, and I think it's going to be a great video just to show how seats get recovered and what we're going to do with them. Now, another thing I noticed that in the Jeeping world, people take out this carpet and Rhino line the inside of their Jeeps, and with good reason. They tend to hold water and they rust out. My preference is I like carpet. I'm probably just going to buy a new carpet kit and put it in and just enjoy the little things in life. We do got a crack in our dash. By the way, YJ's was one of the first Jeep with the upgraded dashboards in them. They were a little fancier than the CJ's. The CJ's just had just a metal piece going across and your gauge clusters, and that's all you had. The YJ's, and that's one of the reasons why I like a YJ, is because of the dash itself. It's a lot more classier. I like the way the gauges are laid out. They're a lot nicer. Yeah, we do have a lot of work on the inside of our Jeep, and it's going to really be a great video for you folks to see.
Another installs that we made is this Badland synthetic rope winch from Harbor Freight. We thought that this is a priority because we do use this Jeep.
Now, we kind of got lucky with our Jeep. We bought it sight unseen. One day I got a phone call asking me if I wanted a Jeep. I said, sure. An hour later, I got another phone call that said the deal was done. We picked this Jeep up in the dark. Now, the next morning, we found out that this Jeep was very, very clean. Very little dents, no rust, frame in excellent condition. All it needs is a couple little minor repairs and refinishing. We feel very, very fortunate. One thing you all can look forward to is we're talking about refinishing this Jeep. This thing's been Rhino lined by an unprofessional. The Rhino line is coming off of the old exterior. We will have to refinish this, and we will be doing it in front of the camera to give you guys tips on auto body and paint work. And why should you trust Tech Tips with us? We have 30 years of automotive experience. We are also proficient in fabrications. We know our way around paint materials and spray guns. You can bet that we'll do our homework and give you accurate details on the projects that we film.
Happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you.
Well, that should wrap things up with the walk around with Brutus. We hope you enjoyed the video, and we hope to see you around for other adventures. Please hit the like button and subscribe. We would enjoy the opportunity to share more videos with you.